Alright, so there's a few things that Deepwoken's done in the past and some of these updates that's probably questionable, and I don't think it's been very good for the game. I think it's kind of turned the game down, made it worse, made like the replayability worse. These are basically the biggest mistakes in Deepwoken, and I guess you could probably guess what the first one is. Making enchants not rare, because enchants were basically the only thing carrying PvE in general, and then when they made it so they're not rare and they're just everywhere, kind of ruined PvE and the grind and shit, and now all you really grind for is damn HP kits and like high DVM kits, because enchants, you literally can go to the depths and get a guaranteed enchant of whatever you want on your weapon. Because back in the day, if you found any type of enchant, I mean any type of enchant, even if it was like a shitty armor enchant, damn 3 HP boost with a lure, you most likely were gonna wear that shit just because it looked good and you were happy to have a damn enchant. Back then, it was definitely drip over the stats because everybody just wanted enchants because they're rare as shit. You found a weapon with an enchant, you were using that weapon unless you wanted to try and trade it and get scammed. But yeah, back then, everybody was just using any enchant they could get. It was hype as shit every time you found an enchant, no matter how dog ass it was, you were happy to get it. But now it's like, wow, got all these enchants, I can just put it to the place towards a weapon. Like, I don't really want to do this shit. I don't really want to grind. Running for a high HP kit and damage response kit, there's only so much fun I can do. Now I just gotta run for legendary weapons, aren't even that good in general, and then go play chime or gank. It's not a lot of shit to do. But yeah, they never made enchants rare. I swear to God, this game would feel so much different, because like everybody expects to have an enchant. You don't really see anybody playing without an enchant unless they're like fresh to the game. Everybody knows you can just get a free ass enchant from Deep Shore, or just go to the place and trade your 3 bum ass enchants for a new one. Like, it's not hard to get enchants. But another mistake, in my opinion, which is kind of controversial among players, is the removal of luck. A lot of people don't like luck. If you ask people who played back then, they'll say they hated luck and that it was a terrible system. And to be honest, they're kind of right, because it wasn't really implemented or like carried out in a good way. But luck, basically, every time you group somebody that was like a higher level than you or around your level and had higher luck than you, you would gain luck, and it would be a little stat to where knowledge is right now. And the max luck cap was 45. And this basically influenced all of your rare talents, legendary talents, and what you get. If you picked like a rare talent, you'd lose like 5 luck, or if you picked a legendary, you'd like 15. So it kind of added a reward system to ganking and gripping players in Chime and Overworld that isn't seen now, because people only really gank just for like notoriety and I guess loot sometimes if they're like, know you have something good on you, but the likelihood of that happening is pretty low. So basically, people just gank to have fun, I guess, get known in the damn Deepwoken ganking community. But also brought for some more build diversion, because it was pretty hard to have the same build as somebody else with the luck system, because there's a lot more RNG than the talent system now. And even now, I still don't get the talents I need. Like, I still don't get a lot of the talents I need somehow, with damn Shrine of Blasphemy, Shrine of Chance, all those other shits, knowledge, everything else, scrapping, freezes, aces, burns. I still don't get like the build I want half the time. Back then, since it was luck that you needed to actually get your talents and stuff like that, your rares, legendaries, build diversity was very, I guess, different to what it is now, because it was really hard to copy somebody's build to like an exact T, because you didn't know if you're going to be able to get all the cards with them, and there was no way to reroll your cards or like get a second chance. So it brought some different build diversity to the game for sure. So I think honestly removing luck was a mistake. I feel like they should have tweaked it, reworked it a little bit, because I don't know, it just brought something to like gripping people low level and stuff like that, and fighting that's like different, because all we have right now to low level fighting is void walkers. And then a final mistake I think they made was like reducing the HP stuff on all the equipment, because it turned players to do something a lot different. So in this change, they wanted to remove a lot of HP from like scarves, boots, torso, equipment, all of that stuff, in order to make fights not last as long. But in turn, they brought the damn chime meta we have now, which is builds built on sustainability. So you have the Flame Wisp, Vamp, Orbital Ice, Saint J, all that stuff that is literally made to make you survive longer in fights. And honestly, I feel like these fights last longer than the damn high HP fights, because at least back then, monsters are doing a lot of damage, swords are doing a lot of damage, ancients are kind of busted. So back then, fights were not lasting as long. Now, this shit lasts until the damn storm closes in, and you get Shadow Vortex out of Chime into the storm, and you get killed. Like, it kind of just backfired their whole entire plan with that shit, because now everybody just runs Arc Ward, Orbital Ice, Vamp, all that shit, and it's just not fun to fight, because everybody just wants to survive, and it's not good for the game.